Welcome to Crystal's Kitchen, another episode from my personal kitchen. I am bringing you today a bell pepper recipe, stuffed bell peppers. A lot of people make them a lot of different ways. Today we're gonna half them instead of cutting off the tops. We're gonna stuff them with some ground turkey, and we're gonna go with more of an Italian theme today. So we're gonna be using marinara sauce as well as fresh basil and garlic. Today we're gonna use the organic turkey. So I'm gonna get this just opened up and ready to go. I'm gonna go ahead and get that clove of garlic ready carefully with these sharp knives. Dice this up more often. So there we go, instead of the edge of the knife. The other ingredient we need, you guys, is some sliced onion. I like to use just the onion until I get down to the nub of it. And make sure you're just hitting the edge of that mandolin to get the slices the way you want. We've got our onion and garlic ready to go. We're gonna just set this right here. Gonna get this pan going. About a medium heat here, you guys. We also need to get the oven turned on, so let's get that temperature set. I'm just gonna sprinkle some olive oil in that pan. I transferred the onion and the garlic to this plate. I need the cutting board for the next step. First, we're gonna add in that garlic. And we always like a nice sizzle in the pan. Love that. And we're gonna add the onion. Amazing. We just want that onion to cook down just enough so the flavor starts to come out of it. We're gonna add just a little bit of salt to the onions, a little bit of pepper. So I'm gonna portion out this turkey and start adding it to the pan, to the onions and the garlic. Kind of just chunk it out into the pan. A little bit more salt, a little bit more pepper. I'm also going to add, this is an Italian seasoning blend, and you're just gonna sprinkle a little bit. We're gonna make sure that's all mixed together. We're gonna come back over and we're gonna get our bell peppers ready to go. So I like to choose a variety of colors. The red and the orange are sweeter, as well as the yellow. The green is not so sweet, but I have brought a rainbow of colors to your kitchen. But we're gonna go ahead and slice open. I am going to, slice them in half to make them like a little mini bowl, if you will. You're just gonna scrape out the insides. Sometimes it can be a little stubborn, but you just want to get all that out and make sure that there's no seeds. If you need to rinse it again, you can definitely do that. If you like your bell pepper really, really cleaned up, then there you go. I already have a pan that's ready to go with a couple other colors. I don't have a red today, but you could certainly add it. In the past, you guys, when I've made stuffed bell peppers, I've done it two different ways. I have lightly steamed my bell peppers ahead of time. You can also blanch them in boiling water, but you can also use them just raw like this. So for today's recipe, we're just leaving them just like this. They're gonna go in the oven, and you guys, they're gonna cook up. I like them a little crisp. I like them a little crunchy. I don't like them too mushy. Once our turkey filling is ready, we can then stuff those bell peppers and get them in the oven. All right, you guys, we just want to make sure that our ground turkey starts to brown up nicely for us. We've got our onions and our garlic in here, and this one will be ready to transfer. Okay, you guys, this ground turkey is ready to transfer into a bowl. We've got this. This is our base for those stuffed bell peppers. So now we're gonna add the additional ingredients. We have already pre-made our brown rice. So again, depending on how much rice you want to use in the recipe, I'm gonna use about a cup here. I'm gonna add that right in, and we're just gonna blend that together nicely. This is just a frozen mixture, you guys, of the peas, carrots, and the corn. I'm gonna go ahead and add that in. This is probably about a cup and a half, maybe a cup and 3/4 of veggies. Mix that together. This is the place where we go ahead and add a little bit more sauce to make sure that these don't, that they're not dry. Bell peppers should be very moist. We've got an Italian blend of cheeses. We're gonna sprinkle that in too. This will help bind everything together, and you guys are gonna get that ooey, gooey, cheesy in the middle of your bell peppers. So we're gonna add a little bit of marinara sauce, blending together so nicely. Do you guys see how this is all coming together? We're gonna spoon this in to our bell peppers. Many times people like to cut up the tops of the bell peppers for presentation purposes. It looks really nice on plates, but I want function, so I want to be able to eat my bell pepper. 2 more steps, just a tiny bit of water, you guys, into the pan. That will help steam those peppers when the foil's on top, just to create enough moisture to cook those peppers all the way. A sprinkling of a bit more cheese on each one. And the last step, we're gonna cover this in foil, seal that up, oven temperature is set at 350, 375, depending on the heat of your oven. It is time to get those bell peppers out of the oven. Woo, and amazing it looks. Just a little fresh basil right on there. You guys, thanks again for following me along with another recipe. I hope you guys are loving these recipes. Experiment in the kitchen, have fun, leave comments, let me know what you guys are looking for. I would love to bring you everything you guys are seeking, and thanks again for all the likes and subscribes.